Hey, little gay boys and girls and fag hags and straight boys who sneak and watch my videos and love me too. Yes, welcome to the party, darling. So, all right, y'all. Y'all know I don't like talking about a lot of heavy shit. I don't like talking about a lot of heavy shit because who got time for a bunch of heavy shit? Life is hard enough, okay? And I know this. I'm the bitch to be at the parties handing out the drinks and cutting the cake like, bitch, you want to smoke some of this. Like, calm your nerves. But there are some things that, we need to have honest conversations about. And before I proceed with this particular topic, I'm going to say this. That just because I am pro-black and pro-gay does not mean that I'm anti-anybody else. I love everybody. But these are my identities. And whoever you are, it is your duty to stand up and express what your experience is, because everybody doesn't know what it is that you deal with. Some people choose not to acknowledge your existence, which is all right. You continue to shine and be the best human being that you can be. But for other people, sometimes you just need to make some shit plain. And I don't like talking about racism because it's a very uncomfortable topic to talk about. Somebody right now is watching this, and I just said racism, and their sphincter muscles are holding on for dear life to that chair they sitting in. And, but it's a topic that we really do need to have an honest conversation around. The fact that, and it's often overlooked, racism is very prevalent in the gay community, but people don't like to acknowledge it. People don't like to talk about it because, especially in our community, we're focused on being fabulous, it seems, and focusing on marriage equality, as if that's the only issue that this community needs to be addressing. I think that it's beautiful that we can get married now, but bitch, there's a lot wrong. Okay? I'm insulted sometimes to walk into a bar where, and I love people. I will strike up a conversation with anybody. I don't care what you look like. The only requirement I have is that you don't have bad breath. Please don't be blowing no hot breath in my face for the love of God, okay? Because I will go into a Pentecostal prayer on you, just speaking in tongues and everything, throwing anointing oil and Altoids at your mouth. But I talk to everybody, and I think it sucks that a lot of experiences that I've had going to the more mainstream gay clubs is that in some cities, especially, and unfortunately here in the San Francisco Bay Area where I am, and other places, but I speak from what my experiences are, is you go into a bar and a lot of people ignore you, until they start drinking, and then after they've had about 3 or 4 drinks, they approach you and go, you're pretty cute for a black guy. Bitch! Is that supposed to make me feel attractive? I knew I was a fine piece of chocolate ass before I left out the house. Tell me something original. And it's, I want some of that black cock. Ugh, cock. Ain't no chickens running around nowhere on me. And it's just like, this is supposed to turn me on and make me feel special, being fetishized, by some people. And it's not every, body in the gay community, but the issue is prevalent, where you're not talked to in the light of day or in an atmosphere where people come to socialize like civilized human beings, but you get on a gay dating app late at night and somebody's hitting you up talking about I want to be punished with that black cock, or as it's sometimes called, the BBC. Girl, please, get on with that foolishness. Bitch, there is a lot wrong, okay? As a matter of fact, one of my experiences that I've had has been being on a very popular gay cruise ship, right? And for the folks, some folks know, some folks don't know, But, I've been performing stand-up comedy for 15 years, and this is one of my gigs was performing on this boat. So, of course, they put me in a really nice suite and everything, and I go, and I'm walking down the corridor, right, to my cabin. They call them cabins. And I'm trying to, start getting turned up. I'm looking forward to a great 7 day, because you on this boat with these bitches for 7 days. Bitch, we need to be friends if I'm going to deal with you, okay? I'm going to need to know where the hookups are, and I'm going to need to be able to deal with you. So, bitch, let's be friends, okay? And I'm trying to, socialize with people, walking down the hallway. Hey, how are you? And some people just will not speak to you, or they'll give you like a very cold hi. And I don't always go for race because I know that gays are divas. A lot of times a gay will not talk to you until they've had their Percocet and their cocktail, and that's all right. But when you've been in this type of atmosphere for 3 or 4 days and no one has spoken to you unless it was hitting on you for that big black cock and telling you you're cute for a black guy, I don't usually go for black guys, etc., etc., how are you supposed to feel? And sometimes, wondering, am I tripping? And then you go and you speak to, maybe some interracial couples who the trip has been great for the white partner. Black partner has had the same experience that you've had, and the white partner has said, no, baby, you are not tripping. Or other white passengers on board who aren't of that mindset have come up and said, I've been watching and this is ridiculous. And it is ridiculous. I think that it's ridiculous that in a community that claims to fight for love and for justice and equality and having the rights of everybody else, to run these very large organizations that don't give a fuck about minority communities. Like, why are you calling me every month asking me to donate my $8 a month? Bitch, that $8 for me goes a long way, bitch. That is a bus pass and, like, maybe some fries or something like that, But, bitch, why do you want me to give it to you when you don't give a fuck about what my issues are, A lot of times they ask, why do you need a black pride? Because you don't want us at yours. Or either because we have different issues that we need to deal with. Unfortunately, everybody is not able to just run down the aisle, to get married. Some people don't want to get married. Some people have to deal with HIV. Some people have to deal with housing. There are a bunch of other issues that disproportionately affect minority communities that these large organizations don't give a fuck about. And because of this, a lot of these smaller organizations suffer. They don't have money or resources to deal with a lot of the real needs of the community, and I think that it's sad. I think that it's sad that in a community where, we know what it's like to be abandoned by families and kicked out of homes and, rejected by religious institutions and this and that. We go through so much shit every day that we come back and we still haven't learned the lesson. Like, it's really sad, that you still see profiles that say no blacks, no femmes, no Asians, no this and no that. Like, bitch, we're still fighting a battle to recognize basic humanity, so why would you discriminate against everybody else? And I'm not just pointing a finger at people because I say the same thing to black folks who are homophobic. How can you be homophobic when you go out here every day and you know what it's like to experience discrimination on jobs, in the street, with the police department, but you come back knowing what discrimination feels like and you give that to somebody else? That sucks. That is some shit. Bitch, there is a lot wrong with that. And I think that it's an issue that we need to have a conversation about. I think that it's something that needs to change. The fact that, we fight so hard as a community and we still haven't learned the lesson. Like, that, bitch, I hate to admit it, but it hurts my feelings. Ugh. And I'm not even all sensitive like that. Ugh. I just had to get that off my chest. I wanted to talk about that. Please, add your input. Please comment, rate, subscribe, share. I would love to hear more about this. Feel free to connect with me and share your thoughts. And, again, this is my experience, this is my reality, and it's what I notice. And the only people who get mad is those who don't like the truth. And that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, y'all, other than that, We gonna keep it light. Shit, go do something fun now. We done sat up here and talked about this shit. And most of all, go out and try to be the best human being that you can be. And I will do the same. Until next time, love y'all. Peace.